We are here for what I heard as you approached the media wall, a world record, I think, in terms of FrightFest appearances with feature films.
A Leicester Square record rather than a world record.
I'll take any record, wouldn't you?
I'll take any record. I know. I've never won a thing in my life, ever. So I'll take it.
And that's a Wolf Manor, the werewolf film, which is
I've got a clean hands certificate at school. Sorry, I was interrupting.
Always important. So, how does it feel to be back in the bosom of FrightFest?
Amazing. We love FrightFest. I mean, we come here every year regardless of whether we've got a film or not, and they have been so supportive of us. We'll always support them. We love the crowd, we love the audience, because it's a horror audience, they're up for anything, and most of our films have been quite diverse. They've all been either adult babies, which is crazy, Babe, which is quite different, Before Dawn, and now this, so, you know, it's fantastic.
And the first one we made was Before Dawn, and it was shown on a Monday, kind of at like 11 o'clock in the morning.
I remember it well.
Well, and there was a few people that saw it, but one of the people that saw it was Starburst magazine, and they gave it a really great review, which tumbled on, and it ended up being distributed in Japan and Mexico and Australia and all over the world. And it was only from this Monday afternoon small screening from here. So we owe them massively, you know. And they haven't taken every film we've ever taken, we've ever brought to them. They've turned down a couple, and a short and a feature. So it's not an obligation, you know. But when you do get in, we're running around the house going, oh my God!
It's the ultimate, you know. It's to be in FrightFest.
So you're producer, Joanne, and you're director. So when the script came into your hands, what was it that appealed to you most? What was, when you started reading it, what did you start to see? Go, this is the film we should make.
Well, it's all a bit back to Brunt, really, because Dominic was approached first by the executive producer, writer, Pete Wild, and I was nothing to do with it. So Dom got involved as the director, and he said, oh, they're looking for someone to help with production. And I said, oh, yeah, okay, well, I'll help. You know, I think, you know, that's fine. But I was just thinking as an assistant or a co or an associate. And then when I spoke to Pete, they went, no, you do it. So I was like, oh, okay. And so I ended up doing it because there was like 4 or 5 weeks to go until we had to actually do it. So it was it was either jump in or don't do it. And I just said, if you want to do it, we'll do it. And we have to do it 100%. So that was it. We didn't have time to think about it in any shape.
Which kind of helped. It
kind of
was all
helped.
Instinctive, like,
because really,
I couldn't start saying, well, what if we did this? Or it was like, Jesus Christ, it's got to be done, you know.
Because really, you can't, if you think about it, there's no way you can produce a film and get it all together within 5 weeks. It's just ridiculous, it's insane. But I think we had that opportunity and we just went, right, okay, we can either do it or we don't, so let's just do it. So we did it and it happened and here we are. And
now, we're minutes away from your world premiere. So, what are you looking forward to most seeing with the FrightFest audience? Literally 50 yards from where we stand.
I won't be watching it. My nerves can't take it. I'll watch it start and make sure it's in the right aspect ratio, and then I'm legging it to the pub.
And
but honestly, my nerves are just and I always go, can you the volume up? But I can't bear it. I really can't.
Well, let's imagine hypothetically you did stay in the room.
Yeah.
Which bit are you looking forward to hearing reports of from the audience reaction?
The bloody bits. There's a couple of bits where we really, really worked hard. Where, okay, I mean, right, okay. There's a bit that's 2 rooms with a wall in between, and the camera swings from one room to the other, like that, where they're talking. But as the time the camera swings there, we had to pull the actor out, get the effects in, get the dummy in, get the blood pumping, get the head off, get the arm in, get a part of the wall removed. And it was seconds to do it, and then we had 3 attempts to do it, and when it had happened, we were all cheering and screaming. It was fantastic, and that's the one bit I always go, that was brilliant. But then the special effects chap said, well, there's a wall in the middle of it, you just cut that in your special effects, and you could have done it separately. And I was like, oh, fuck off, you know. But that's the bit that I was like, oh yeah.
Now, I've been asking the actors this question, so I'll ask you on the production side of it. How was the confusion or not of filming a film within a film where actors are actually crew being filmed by crew?
I don't know, there wasn't any kind of confusion, was there? I think they all just played their parts. I don't know.
Everything was kept on one side. It was like Proscenium March.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they were all at that side, and the real equipment was at that side. However, a boom mic did go missing.
Yeah, it did.
It's never turned up.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows where there's a boom mic,
it
would be interested in finding out. Yeah.
And finally, where did you look to for inspiration for your Wolfman design?
Sean Harrison.
Sean Harrison.
He was already on board. Sean Harrison was already on board before we were. So, you know, he was there. That was one of the attractions for us. I think.
So he gets like the open brief, and you get what you're given, so to speak, in terms of the design.
Yeah.
Yeah, you trust Sean. You know, there's nobody else. You can have an opinion, but Sean knows. Sean Harrison knows. You know.
He's the man.
Why would you disagree with Sean Harrison? He just goes, I know. And you go, I know you know. Doesn't it? You know?
Well, look, thanks for joining us on FrightFest TV.
Stuart,
Good luck in your film premiere.
Thank you so much. Good to see you.